Jaded, what's up, bro? Damn, it says 8 people watching. There ain't nobody in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Let me think about it. T-Bone, what's up? He's not talking. Boy, I'm sitting here and wait for y'all to come in the building. That nigga Will, what's up? Apologies for not going live. I've been trying to set something up. I wanted it to be a surprise. I had 2 of the 3 people I wanted to come up. I'm just waiting to get in contact with this last person. See if nobody can get in contact with her somehow. I got Lene Stacks on board. I got Uncle Malik Muhammad on board. I just need Miss Marianne. And I'm trying to have all 3 of them come up at the same time. I got Miss Lene Stacks. She's on deck. I got Unc. He's on deck. I just need Miss Marianne. I might just do it with Uncle Miss Marianne. I mean, with Lene. Yeah, I should text her and ask her if she want to come up. No, I'm gonna wait till I get her up here with Unc. I'm trying to get them all up at the same time. If anybody out there, I'm always hearing people in the building. Well, why are y'all here? If anybody, I'm gonna say it again when the people, other people get in. If anybody know how to get in contact with Miss Marianne, let her know that Rim from Rim TV is trying to get in contact with her to be a guest on the show. Devin, what's up? I talked to Miss Lene Stack. She's on board. Talked to him. He's on board. I just need Miss Marianne. I've been trying to get in contact with her for 2 days. Well, basically all week. Let me tell you, you need to chill on the Golden Corral. I don't know. Some people think it's fake. Some people think it was a stunt. Some people think it could be real health issues. It's just one channel. It's called Cooking with Something. He cracked me up. He called him Big Papa Efi Tunde Intergalactic Rib Tip. You said this element worth $2. Why you say that? Yo, speaking of that, Blanco called me the other day, right? She did a tarot read on Fifth and shit. She came up with on them tarot cards. Crazy. He might got some gay secrets. His girlfriend might be about to leave him. And supposedly somebody close to him wants to get in contact with me to expose him. And they're going to come to me sometime in the near future. That's what Blanco's tarot cards reading. Tarot cards are telling her. I don't think his girlfriend, Enlighten, what's up? I don't think his girlfriend is down with the shit that he's doing. Hold on, my phone's going on. Hey Rex, appreciate it. I know you're somewhere in the bushes. I appreciate that. Number one sponsor. Come on. A couple more people get in the building. You won't get started. There you go. Appreciate that, Rex. I'm gonna get a better microphone. Yo, the check is in the mail. It's supposed to have been here. They got till 9 o'clock. I'm going to UPS, fuck around and burn that bitch down. They don't come up here with my money. It's supposed to be here by the day, by 9 o'clock. He said 50. He must told us that if YP was his brother, he would be able to get him out of jail for 2 days. What? That don't make no sense. If that's your homie, you should be ready to get him out of jail regardless. Shouldn't matter. But all right, we're gonna drop this intro. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. Oh, I can't use my shit without upgrading. Damn. That's crazy. I can't even use my intro, so I can't use Little Rim. Damn. Restreamed and went rogue on me. Damn. They hold Lil Rim hostage. Damn. That's crazy. But anyway, fuck it. We'll go ahead and get started anyway. What's up with your family? It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby. Remy on my eye. You are now tuned in to Rim Rum TV. Y'all know the routine. Hit that like button, share this video, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Definitely hit that subscribe button, y'all. My apologies, I was late. Like I was telling everybody before, I had 3 special guests that I wanted to come on my show that I'm still trying to get on my show. I have 2 on board already. What? Oh, okay. I have 2 that's already on board. And the 2 people, you gotta call me when you get there. And the 2 people, matter of fact, I can send it to you on Cash App. That way you ain't gotta do all that. Shit, this wallet be holding my cards hostage. But like I was saying, I had 3 people that I wanted to come on the show. I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, but basically nobody has had on their show all together at one time. Shout out to my brother Mandy, he came up with this idea. I wanted to have Miss Marianne, the lovely Miss Lene Stacks, and Oak all on there to discuss Umar at the same time, and I have two of them that's already on board. I have Unc on board, and I have the lovely Miss Lene Stacks on board. But I can't get in contract. I'm in contact with I'm trying to catch up with Miss Marianne. So if anybody can get in contact with Miss Marianne, let her know that Remy from Rim Rum TV is trying to reach out to her to come on the show with Renee Stacks and Uncle Malik. Because I don't know how somehow they don't have their contact. I don't know what the fuck is going on, to be honest with you. But I've been trying to get in contact with her all week. Um, I might text Lene right now and ask her if she would like to come up. No, 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 no. I want it to be, you know, planned and everything so everything goes the way it's supposed to go. But I had those two people on board. I'm just trying to get in contact with Miss Marianne and get her up here with them because nobody else has had all three of them on the show at the same time. And if somebody tried to steal my idea, you heard it here first. Shout out to my brother Manny because he the one that gave me the idea. Speaking of that, let me text him, let him know I'm not. He the one that gave me the idea to do that. So shout out to brother Manny. But we're gonna get into this. See what's going on with this Umar passing out. Um, he was cleaning up shit. That's also something that I did not cover. He was cleaning up shit, uh, which was wild. And the thing about it, we'll get into it when we get into that video. But for right now, we're gonna listen to what Miss Marianne has to say because she's the one who broke the news. Actually, with her like no more than like 5-10 minutes after her video dropped, I had got a text from Unc and Manny saying that this happened. They both had sent me the video.
Hello, family, and Marianne here. I did broke out a news earlier, so it's common courtesy to follow up. I apologize for my appearance; it's late. I'm going to give you guys blow to
Angela
blow
Savas, peace
of
and
what
love.
transpired. Um, I was in my family room, quiet time. My youngsters are upstairs. Everybody's winding down for the evening. I'm catching Leonard Honor's show and my telephone rang. I answered the phone, and it was a brother from the conscious community who was at the event. Now, let me explain to you guys what's going on. Yes, he's done his little radio show. Yes, he has gone to the school. I have stirred a lot of commotion within the conscious community after the settlement, fam, and he has yet to even come out publicly to say anything on Marianne. So the community, the one that are tight, the real Umar, the die-hard fan, he's going from community to community. He's giving accountability to the community, those who love and adore him. I used to be Team Umar. Y'all understand? I used to be Team Umar. Okay? Let me tell you guys something. Before the
And
fallout,
that's another thing that he did on the Tony what's it called, the Danzo report, I think that's what it's called. He lied. He totally lied on that show because he said it's all haters that have questioned him about the school and where the money's going. He said it's all haters, but there's she's a big donator. She donated $2,000 to the school. That's a lot of money. A lot of money. A lot of money that was donated to that school. And she's been asking you, where's the money going? There's been countless people who donated $5. It doesn't matter if you donated a goddamn hay penny. I'm not talking about a penny. I'm talking about a hay penny. You know them joints from back in the colonial days that was worth less than a penny. I don't give a damn if they donated that. That's still somebody who donated. Knee Slap donated $5. There's so many other channels out there that said they donated and they've been asking where the money at, but yet Umar's going on every single platform that he's been going on saying that no donor has asked you where the money's going, but you had a donor sue you, and you just had a donor sue you and win, and got her donation money back. How is that not a donor action? Quad Brown is going to support anybody that we're not supporting. That's what type of person he is. He's going to support anybody that we're not supporting. He's just a weirdo. Like at this point, I'm just convinced that he's just a fucking he's just a weird troll. He's somebody like to stir up drama. At this point, that's how I feel. Like he's just somebody who just loves to be the person to stir up the most drama. At this point, like he just someone who loves to stir up the most drama. Like, but back to what I was saying, she's a donor. She's a donor. She donated money, and she wants to know where her money went. Well, she got it back, but still.
Awake in that movie you guys saw, that's 3 years old, family. 3 years old. Okay?
Damn, it's just 3 years.
When I came on her show, you guys all learned about me. You guys didn't know about me. 3 years old. Because I was Team Umar, I guard his integrity. I guard what I got behind the scene. You understand, fam? And he knows what I got behind the scene. There's no joke.
You said the Africans bailed him out. I don't know, man. I don't think no Africans sending him money. Well, they might be. They might be. But you know what? I haven't heard any Africans him ask any Africans for any money, but they could be building. He could have bailed him out, but who knows?
Family, you understand? Listen, I'm not rejoicing over anybody illness or anybody passing out. When I'm sitting on the couch, I got the phone call. I can hear commotion, screaming, crying. And I'm like, I called the individual and he's like, Marianne, you're not going to believe this. Doc just passed out. And within the community, we call him Doc. That's what we call him, Doc or King. Doc just passed out. I'm like, what do you mean he just passed out, Marianne? He's flat out. He just passed out. I said, oh my God, is he dead? Has anyone see if there's any kind of vital sign, if there's movement? No.
So what are y'all? I want to ask the people that's in the chat right now. 19 people in the chat so far. Make sure y'all hit that like button. What do y'all think? Do y'all think this is a stunt for him to get sympathy donations, or a stunt for him to slow the process of him building the school? Or do you think this is him partying at them colleges too hard and his just health issues? Put it in the chat. Let me know what y'all think. What I do think is the people that's donating, you got to be dumb, because how he keep telling you the renovations are almost done, but yet you don't see him at that school. I got to go back to the school and get the renovations done, and then right after he says that, he tells you he's going on a tour. How are you going around touring when you're supposed to be building a school? Mr. Donor, you out there watching this video, how the hell is he building your school if he's on tour?
He's alive. He just passed out. Okay, I'm like, well, what happened? He just got up to talk. He got a cloth to wipe his forehead, and he collapsed. Okay, family, he collapsed. I said, is the paramedic on their way? You need to have everybody back up for him to breathe. No.
I know if he was on a stage, that stage got a dent in it. I'm telling you, if he was on that stage or on a stage and collapsed, just flat out, that stage got a heavy dent in it. A heavy dent in it. They probably doing new renovations on whatever stage he passed out on.
they're not calling paramedic. Let me tell you why they're not calling paramedic. Not because they don't love him, they adore him. They're not calling paramedic. That's a form of way to protect him. If he has something in his system, they're not getting him tripped up or caught up, family. And then after I got off the phone,
Wait. They said they're not calling the paramedics. Either I can't understand why they wouldn't call the paramedics only for two reasons. It was a stunt, and he knew if you call the paramedics, they're not going to find no health issues with you. They're going to say he's fine. Or, like she said, that nigga had something in the system, and they knew it. That's the only way I can figure out any reasons why they wouldn't call the paramedics for him, other than he had something in his system that they don't want the world to know. I mean, if he was drinking, that's recreational. What drug makes you pass out? I mean, weed don't make you pass out. Or they knew that the shit was a stunt and they were in on it, so they didn't call the ambulance. He probably told them not to call the ambulance. I'm gonna pass out. We're gonna get these donations. And those are the only two reasons I can think of. Because it doesn't make sense. If you really care for this man, why are you not calling help? Especially if there are no doctors in the building. Why are you not calling for help? That makes no sense. Other than you knew that man had some drugs in his system, has something in his system that you don't want us to know, or you were in on it and you knew that he was faking. It was a stunt. That don't. I didn't know no paramedics weren't called. That don't. So he never went to the hospital. Hold on. Let's keep going. We got 21 people in the chat and only 9 likes. Come on, family. We trying to get some more people in. Come on, get those likes up. Get those likes up for me. We got 21, 20 some people in the chat, only 9 likes. We ain't got 10 haters, do we?
I text Honor. I said, is the paramedic on their way? You need to have everybody back up for him to breathe. No, they're not calling paramedic. Let me tell you why they're not calling paramedic. Not because they don't love him, they adore him. They're not calling paramedic. That's a form of way to protect him. If he has something in his system, they're not getting him tripped up or caught up, family. And then after I got off the phone, I text Honor because I was sitting on.
He said his last words before he passed out. And brothers and sisters, I need y'all to hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. 90999. Doom! You better be careful there, little buddy. Like Rella, hit that like button, family.
Account. I text to let them know, hey, Umar just collapsed. I grabbed my phone. I made a little quick live to inform family he just collapsed. Listen, there's 3 things one cannot hide. You can't hide a pregnancy, you can't hide fire, and you can't hide illness, okay? I didn't come in no harm way. I just brought a vital information that I feel that people needs to be aware of what just happened. So that where he's at that event, that's not going to be on the schedule. That's going within the community. Let me tell. I'm talking. And then he just posted on his Instagram saying, "Oh, there's been a little commotion about a medical emergency. It's a lie." No, sir, you a liar. No, sir, you.
Wait, see. Now, the fact that he put that post up, right? Saying that, oh, it's a lie, I didn't have a medical emergency. That tells me that you had something in your system. You passed out. You made sure the people around you wouldn't call the paramedics. The people around you knew that you had something in your system because they probably saw it. They probably knew how you are when you got something in your system. And You didn't think that it was going to get around, or because the people in like she just said, they all adore Umar. So they're not going to put it out. They're going to protect him. But somebody in the camp called Miss Marianne and got the news out. So I'm starting to think this man has some type of drugs in the system. He has some type of drugs in the system. He passed out from those drugs. And then the next day, when he found out that people knew, damage control. Damage control. So now, because at first I thought maybe this is a stunt to get some donations. But from what she's saying, this might not be a stunt. This might be him either having health issues, but if it was a health issue, they would have called the ambulance. If it was a health issue, I'm pretty sure somebody would have called the ambulance. But no, they knew that he was on something. And he was on something heavy. And instead of calling the ambulance, they didn't. Because they were going to do what's it called? A toxic report, a toxin report, if I'm saying that right. And then when it came out what he was on.
A liar. Look, family, he couldn't even post my name, and that's that where he's at that event. That's not going to be on the schedule. That's going within the community. Let me tell. I'm talking, and then he just posted on his Instagram saying, "Oh, there's been a little commotion about a medical emergency." It's a lie. No, sir, you a liar. No, sir, you a liar. Look, family, he couldn't even post my name in that Instagram to say Marianne's a liar. You know why? He can't say my name. I keep telling y'all, he can't afford to say my name.
And you're right. He didn't say her name. He didn't bring her up. But Miss Marianne, I do have to say this. You said you were going to get a picture, and we have yet to see a picture. You know, there are going. I'm not trying to criticize her or say that she's lying, but there will be people out there that will bring this part up and be like, "You said you were going to get a picture. Where's the picture at?" Because we haven't heard anything from anybody but besides you. And you said you were going to get a picture, and why didn't that person take a picture? These were people. These are what critics will say. But he definitely didn't mention her name about it, though. You know, but I'm just telling you what the critics will say. I just know she got a Budweiser shirt on. Go ahead, Miss Marianne.
See, it's a lie. No, sir, you a liar. No, sir, you a liar. Look, family, he couldn't even post my name in that Instagram to say Marianne's a liar. You know why? He can't say my name. I keep telling y'all, he can't afford to say my name. He collapsed. Well, sir, I'm glad you're okay. And King, you passed out. Doc, you passed out. Get on camera. Get on camera. Let the family see you. Listen, after I text Honor, my phone was blowing up. People from the community, Marianne, what is going on? What is going on? They know within the community. Let's see how it plays out. Let's see how this comes out. He passed out, family. He passed out. Okay, paramedic was not called because they're protecting him. And then he just posts on Instagram, "Oh, he's fine. It's all love."
And I gotta again, what the critics will say. You said, let's see how it plays out. And this whole thing has played out. And we've only heard anything from everybody's source of information that on this situation has only come from you. We have not heard from, and I'm not criticizing her. I'm just saying what the critics will say. So I want to make this very clear. I'm not criticizing her because I do believe her story. What I'm saying is that there will be critics that will be like, okay, well, you said let's see this play out, and We've only heard from you. But and then on the other hand, she said it within the community, in this small tight community that protects Umar. You see, they didn't call the ambulance because they knew he most likely had something in his system. So it goes both ways, you know. I'm just throwing all the facts out there, what you know, what's been said and what's been going on in this little tight community, and what's been going on. And what from what I heard is, you know, hold on. My bad, y'all. But Lance, what's up? But yeah, back to what she's saying.
YouTube stream ain't got nothing to do with this. Marianne Lawyer broke it 911. Quit playing. Quit playing. Quit playing. You pass out. What's there to be embarrassed of? You pass out. You need to take you behind a doctor to make sure it's not a more serious situation. Are you dehydrated, sir? Huh? Is it fatigue, sir? Fatigue could be dangerous. Fatigue could check you right out of this world. Okay? So listen, when I made that quick little live, I wasn't coming out because I'm rejoicing. I just brought an information to you guys, a factual information. When he's on the phone, I could hear the screaming, the crying, and then that brother called back and cussed me out. He cussed me out, gave me every colorful word under the things like, you are my friend. I call you.
So maybe that's why she doesn't have the picture. Maybe that's why she doesn't have the picture, because whoever trusted her enough to tell her that Umar just passed out didn't like the fact that she went on the internet and told people that he passed out. Maybe that explains why. But like I said, there's going to be critics that feel as though this could be he could run with the story that she's lying. I don't let me just put this out there. I believe her story. I believe her 100%. And I do believe that he does have enablers around her. He could have passed out to some drugs or just being overweight and sloppy. But I'm going off of what the critics are going to say, and their arguments are going to be the only source of information this has come from is Miss Marianne, and there is no proof that this happened other than what she's saying. So I just want to put that out there so she knows what his enablers are going to say. I think because from what she's telling me and telling us is that he has an enablers around him. He passed out, and they didn't call the ambulance because he had something in his system, and they knew it. And they knew it. And this guy entrusted her to obviously tell her that he passed out. And when she went to the internet, he was upset. Now, she didn't mention this guy ever saying, "Don't tell nobody." I didn't hear that part of the story. Did y'all? I didn't hear him say, "Yo, Doc passed out, but keep quiet. Don't tell nobody."
With the trusted information, why did you feel the urge to just jump on here and make a video? I said, Listen, what if he would have been dead? Then you would have, your ass should have waited. If he's dead, let them report it. I apologize to him. I don't know if I reported too quickly with emotion. Maybe I should have waited till he sent me that picture. But you know, family, again, Doc, Doc, I reported it. Keep YouTube, other YouTubers out of your mouth. I reported it. I reported it. Marianne Lorient. I'm on YouTube with my real name, okay? Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. He jumped on there. All this time I came to you guys to tell you the commotion I had with this man. He's yet to utter anything. You know why there's commotion in the conscious community? Like, look, she ain't lying. There's people in the community that know you paid her. She showed receipt. You understand, family? So now he's doing.
And Rex, if you're still in the chat, Trip C says thank you. She just sat down to eat. She's not up here right now, but she just texted me to let me know to tell you thank you for the cash app.
This little circuit on his, he has like a schedule of event. Those little conscious meetings, they're not on the schedule. He was there, he collapsed, family. Apparently they didn't call paramedic. I don't know what they did, but they brought him. And he just, if you guys go to his Instagram, he just texts some baloney. I could even read the baloney to you. What did the baloney say? Good Garvey Day family. Please disregard YouTubian struggler. Listen to this, okay? Marianne reported it. Why don't you put my name in there? With a medical emergency, he's claiming, which is not true. He collapsed. Y'all got it from me. Y'all got it straight from me. So I think the good things to do, I did come out with the thing. I'm following up to explain to you guys what happened, how I got the information. And then I'm letting you know, go to his Instagram. He just a few minutes. And then let me tell you something, Umar. I am the daughter of the community. Are you shocked? They called me when you collapsed, sir. Just like you're a son of the community, I'm a daughter of the community. So that these little groupies going, he's trying to save face in the community. Community's not rocking with him. It's a very small few that's he's still, he's holding on to. He's holding on to, family. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to come out because I did come out. I made the announcement. It's only fair that I.
Yeah, I'm gonna reserve my opinion on this one. Yeah, I'm just gonna reserve my opinion on this one, but I'm just gonna lay out what she's telling us. Apparently, that someone called her, and it sounds from the story that she's telling, it sounds like Umar was on something, and he passed out, and they trying to do damage control. She jumped the gun and should have waited for the picture, which I think she should have did. I think she even said it herself. Maybe I should have waited. I think you should have waited for the picture instead of going live and telling so fast. I mean, when you get, in her argument, somebody hits you with some information like that, you going not most people ain't going to think especially somebody who's new to YouTube is not going to think to wait for a picture. But me personally, I would have waited for the picture, and so I had some type of proof, so his her detractors wouldn't have an argument. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna reserve my opinion on that one until all the facts come out.
Follow up to let everybody know what's going on. Thank you, family. And listen, I ain't got no reason to lie. There's no, what am I going to gain?
Apparently, Umar passed out at an event, and I don't know. I don't know. She didn't give any information on where it happened. She said it happened at a conscious community event. It wasn't like at a college or anything. It was one of them conscious community small events, apparently, and where Umar is heavily protected. And she said he passed out. Uh, they asked him, "Did you call the ambulance?" They said no, which leads me to believe that they knew something was in his system. And maybe that's why he went on Instagram the next day and said, um, it was a lie. That's the only reason I could think of why. Why would you say it was a lie when you passed out in front of people? Um, and why wouldn't they call the ambulance if he passed out? You know, other than they knew he was on drugs or something heavy that they didn't want us to know. But then, like I said, there's going to be critics, and that's why I want to reserve my opinion on this one because I want to wait till all the facts come out. Uh, but yeah, she didn't give any information, no further information. There was just he passed out, and they didn't call the ambulance, and she couldn't get a picture because she jumped the gun and went to YouTube too quick. And the guy that told her got mad at her about it, and that's why he didn't send her a picture. I guess that's what she's saying. He said, did they use a forklift to get him up? He said she's being peer pressured by leaning on her. And Lene, from what I can understand, Lene doesn't even have her contact information. I've asked Lene to contact Miss Mary Ann. She says she doesn't have her contact information. I don't know. I don't know, man. Just be honest with you. In the past week or so, I I I, I don't know anymore about any of this shit. To be honest with you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know about any of this shit anymore. Like I'm going to reserve my opinion. I don't want to really say how I really feel right now because, but I look, man. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I really don't. I really don't. So, but yeah, that's that in a nutshell. I'm gonna reserve my opinion on this one. This shit is it's starting to take so many turns and twists that I have no clue where we're headed anymore. Um, but about him cleaning up feces, I missed that. So I guess we're going to take a look at that. Him cleaning up these. No, matter of fact, he went live the other day uh, on some old stupid saying a bunch of fucking stupid shit, bro. But there's a guy that I watch. Is he cooking with Fred? Is that cooking? No, 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 no. There's a guy that I watch that is very, very funny. He did a live stream on it. He calls him Brother E5 Tuesday Intergalactic Rib Tip. What's that dude's name? He's hilarious. Brother E5 Tuesday Intergalactic Rib Tip. The way he say it is funny as hell. I know it's on my history. Brother E5 Tunde Intergalactic Rib Tip. Where is it at? Hold on. I know it's in here somewhere. Here it is. Cooking with Frank. That's what it is. This dude is Brother E5 Tunde Intergalactic Rib Tip.
Marianne Lorient. I'm bringing you guys breaking news. I don't want anyone to take this or twist it. I'm not reporting he's dead. Umar Johnson was at a little function, a conscious function. He just passed out. As of now, as I'm talking to you, he passed out. He's not dead. He passed out. Fam, he's running around here all over. He's fatigued. He's probably fatigued. You understand? He's partying with these kids. He's in his 50. And then don't you guys text me. Don't y'all and why you do? No, no. What did Lady Luck say? We journalists. I'm bringing you breaking news. He passed out. Marianne Lorient is, I don't care who in the community don't like it. I was just informed, and wait till I get the picture. I'm posting it. He passed out. Mr. Honor is on now. I'm going to text in the chat. Umar Johnson has passed out. The conscience people trying to revive him. No one has called paramedic. I don't know why they have not called paramedic. People are crying because that's a big man just laying flat out. He has passed out, family. Breaking news on Marianne Lorient's channel. More to come. Thank you.
Oh, Dr. Umar done tricked y'all. Yeah, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Intergalactic Rib Tip Ogun Tade has tricked y'all again.
Oh, he killed me with that shit every time. Every time.
Umar done tricked y'all. Yeah, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Intergalactic Rib Tip Ogun Tade has
Intergalactic Rib Tip Ogun Tade. That shit is hilarious. Yeah, you said we're gonna need a picture. That's what I'm saying. I'm reserving my opinion for that one, sis. I mean, y'all can drop y'all opinion in here if y'all want to, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't. I can't say that he did or he didn't without any information because he drops a video. I'm not sure if this was the day of or the day after he dropped this video right here. But you can see it in his face. Look at when you do certain drugs, all the blood rushes to your face. And you can see that he has a lot of blood rushing to his face. Look at it.
tricked y'all again. I knew it wasn't nothing wrong with his fat ass. He just a fat, greasy nigga. Besides that, ain't nothing wrong with him. He out there trying to party with the young college girls, and he done got too drunk, and he done did too much. And
he might have got too drunk and did some of that ooh wee. He might have got too drunk and did some of that ooh wee. He might have saw Hector. He might have saw Hector that night. He got drunk, and then the next day, I mean, you 50 years old, my nigga. You can't party with them college kids. You think you gonna get up the next day and do an event? That could be true.
And the ancestors didn't come to get him. I knew he wasn't dead. Ancestors ain't coming to bail his fat ass out. No. You got to pay retribution on planet Earth.
Right.
Prison is real. You can't just die on us, Umar, and leave us stinking like that. No, that's taking the easy way out. Look at him, picking the cobwebs and the mucus out his eye. He been partying all night. He got stains on his jacket. He got lint in his hair. He got bags under his eyes. He's smelling like pork and Black and Milds. Hit the cash app, brothers and sisters. Yeah, this nigga 50 years old think he could party with some 20-year-olds on these college campuses. And by the way, why are you at a college campus? You have your own abandoned campus that you should be, concerned about. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you at a college campus partying with college kids when you should be finishing up the renovations? Every time you do an interview, you say you're heading back to the school to finish the renovations, but the next video we see you somewhere doing everything but finishing those renovations.
Am I right? How is he gonna get work done at this abandoned building he keeps referring to as a school if he's never there. That's his fucking problem.
Exactly.
Nobody with a half a business mind would do that and leave their investment like that. No, I'm supervising. No, I don't know how to put up the beams and all that, but I'm gonna watch you do it. Shit, I got to pay for it. I'm gonna be there. I ain't doing nothing for the next year. No vacations, no nothing. Don't even call me until the school is finished. But that's the type of person I am. But you ain't dealing with that type of person here. No, this is a completely different animal. When I first heard Dr. Umar passed out, I thought he was doing some of that Jim Baker type action. You remember?
Oh, come on, family. Come on, man. We got almost 30 people in the chat. Only 14 likes. Snowrella. I know he could have been partying with them college kids and hit a couple lines of bunk. You know they got some bunk there somewhere in that college. You know they got some Cokerella somewhere in that college. You know they got some snowflakes up in them colleges. And he found them. And got drunk and you know the rest.
Remember the mega pastor? Wasn't that his name? Jim Baker? Had people touch people on the head and they pass out right there in front of 2,000 people. You faking in front of the Lord. That's what I thought he was doing. I thought the ancestors had took him over. But no, they ain't ready for you, nigga. Ancestors don't want you. No.
And you know what one of my big, like, that's a bro, that imagine what he's gonna have to answer for to the ancestors for what he's done. You have literally great the community in the name of the ancestors. You use their names. You called on the Orishas to single-handedly berate the community. That is ridiculous.
Everybody got their time. We all go one day. And I believe that something happens after you leave this earth. I really do, but I'm not an expert. I can't tell you for sure because I ain't been there. But this nigga tried to fake like he was out of here. No. Hell no. We ain't letting you off the hook, Ifatunde rib tip. You done stole too much money, allegedly, and you done talked too much shit. We need to see you go to prison, nigga. Yeah, I ain't got no soft bone in my body for him. I knew he was straight. I knew his fat ass was straight. This could all be a PR stunt. Because he been taking a lot of heat, so now you just gonna pass out in the middle of a speech. Yeah, well, let's listen.
He got a good point there. He got a great point there. You've been taking a lot of heat. And what's the way to get people back on your side? The best way to get people back on the people back on your side is something heroic or something sympathetic. He went with he's a professional victim, so his victim mind, I'm gonna pass out in the middle of the speech. That'll get him back on my side. Or you know what he do, baby? Cocaine. You. Hey, little college girl with the boo. Guess what he's doing? Cocaine.
Listen to what Dr. Umar Ifatunde Intergalactic Rib Tip was talking about, because he was down in Atlanta. Yeah, he was down in Atlanta on them college campuses talking to them young females. And them young women's daddies need to watch out. If your daughter was in that video, you need to be in her ass. Let's get.
And he said something that really, double O, what's up? That really, made a light bulb go off. What colleges are really letting him speak at their college? If you want to be honest with you, he's too much of a risk, because if he does come out, that it does come out, he gets arrested as a scammer, them colleges probably can be sued because you helped promote him. You brought him to campuses. You had him talking to kids, promoting his FDMG. So what mainstream colleges are really letting him go to his campus, their campuses, and speak, be an honorary speaker when you're being accused of taking millions of dollars? That's what I'm saying. That's a good question. What colleges are he might be faking these college journals. He might be showing up because he's let's not forget, we can't put it past him because he snuck onto that first college campus to promote the fundraiser for FDMG. He was not supposed to be there. He was trespassing. So, with that being said, maybe he is going to see some of these girls in the schools, so he stopped by a college campus and make it look like he's there doing something.
To the clip.
Is that another Negro male worrying about my hair? Why is a male worrying about another male's hair, my brother? Here we go again. We need testosterone shots. Lord have mercy. We need testosterone shots. Why is this man worrying about my hair? Men, let me give you some rules on masculinity. Couple rules on masculinity. You don't worry about another man's.
First of all, you can't give us no rules on masculinity when every woman that you've dealt with said you act like a whole female. We've seen you on the internet acting like a whole female. You have not a masculine bone in your body. You can tell that you're not masculine because every time a man says something to you, this is what we get. Whenever a man critiques you, you go straight to gay jokes. You go straight to this shit right here that you're doing. Whenever a man critiques you, the first thing you do is go to this. And you do the little eye squint like you. It ain't even bright out there. It's raining. What the fuck is you squinting your eyes for? You ever know as soon as he realized that he can get some of these single women, he started. It ain't even sunny out there right now. It's raining.
Skin. You don't worry about another man's hair. You don't worry about what another man weighs. You don't worry about how another man smells. You don't worry about him.
Now, he said something real crazy on this joint. Now, I want y'all to notice how it's already about to rain. This is how I know he's smoking. He was on something. It's already about, you can see the wind blowing. You can see that it's misty outside. It's already about to rain. Watch what this motherfucker says.
Man's cologne. You don't worry about the women that he entertained. Lord have mercy. Stop worrying about the men. Stop worrying about the women that men entertain. Stop worrying about who I entertain. Stop worrying about my life. My personal life is my personal life. Get out my bedroom. Get out my bedroom, because if you don't stop worrying about my personal life, you little dusty, crusty ninja.
See, he said something about your hair. He never said anything about your bedroom or your personal life. That's how you know that you're insecure about that. Because the man, you said he critiqued you about your hair. How did we go from your hair to your bedroom? I want y'all to listen closely. He said, is this another nigga saying something about my hair? How did we get from your hair to your bedroom?
You don't worry about what another man weighs. You don't worry about how another man smells. You don't worry about a man's cologne. You don't worry about the women that he entertains.
Another man's cologne? My nigga, if your cologne stink, I have the right to tell you. The fuck you talking about?
Lord have mercy. Stop worrying about the men. Stop worrying about the women that men entertain. Stop worrying about who I entertain. Stop worrying about my life. My personal life is my personal life. Get out my bedroom.
That's a smoke screen. Stop worrying about who you entertain. When you're trying to entertain single black mothers and get their money that could have been, all that money could have went to after school programs, camps, a whole bunch of shit for their kids. You're taking kid. You saying you're trying to help little black boys, but all you're trying to do is take money out of their food out of their mouths, money out their pockets, for that could be used for school supplies, school clothes, all types of things for their children, for your own personal gains.
Get out my bedroom, because if you don't stop worrying about my personal life, you little dusty, crusty ninja. If you don't stop worrying about my personal life, you little dusty, crusty ninja. If you don't stop worrying about my personal life,
we're not worried about your personal life. Your personal life keeps coming to us, apparently.
you little dusty, crusty ninja, I'm going to come into your bedroom and take your queen out of your bedroom and bring her into my bedroom. And you know damn well she don't want the Ifa Tunde shakedown. You know damn.
This is a man that's telling us that he's going to be a principal. Now, imagine you have an issue with this man at your school, and this is the type of shit he's going to say to you. Well, let me tell you this, Mr. Fat Tunde, intergalactic pork rib tip. You can't, you wouldn't be able to step foot in my house. My wife thinks you're a fat, crusty, dusty ass, pork rind ass nigga. And every woman that has ever seen you around me think you're a fat, dusty, pork rind eating ass nigga. You like older single women, my nigga. There is not one woman that is my age or any age close to you. I don't know what these college girls be making. They always want to take a picture with you for some clout and say they met you, but you might get one.
Damn well,
or the ugly one.
Your queen don't want the Ifa Tunde shakedown. You know damn well if she get this 6'3" North Philly beard one time, it's a wrap for you, son. Okay? I will give her the Ifa Tunde shakedown. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Nah, nigga, you don't want that. You just passed out while talking. And you sitting here threatening somebody over Instagram about having sex with a woman. Don't know the man, don't know who he's talking to, but just going all off base. This is how you know this man is not a leader. This man is a fraud.
A fraud.
Your queen don't want the Ifa Tunde shakedown.
Right. You don't know none of these niggas, and all he did was critique your hair, and you telling a nigga that you gonna fuck his wife. I noticed for the past couple of videos, anytime a nigga says something about you, you threaten to fuck their wife. This is what type of person. This is the man that says he advocates black families. Shickrella, right? This is a man that says that he wants to keep black families together, but when a black man, another alpha, or any type of other man says something to him, the first thing he does is threaten to fuck their wife. He think he Tyrone now. He think he Tyrone now. He think he gonna fuck your wife. Little Winky style. He think he Tyrone now. Tyrone from Philly too. He think he finna F your wife, Little Winky style. Scammer Nation, right? Like, bro, like, this is a man that said he's going to be a principal. Now, imagine if you're a father and you got an issue with something that's going on with a school, and you ain't gonna critique me. I fuck your wife. This is the man that claimed that he's going to be a principal. He's going to be a role model and a leader to your children, but yet he's on the internet threatening to fuck your wife. Oh, man.
No, she probably don't. You a fat, dusty nigga with no stamina. Nobody give a fuck about your haircut. Oh, the 6'3" Philly, yeah, that has no stamina. And no money. Yeah, so I don't think the 6'3" is gonna bail you out, Umar. You gotta have other things to go along with that 6'3".
Yeah, I don't think that 6'3" is gonna work for you in real life. It might work for you in the YouTube world, but I don't think that 6'3" shit work for you in real life. You got crack fumes on your beard and your hair.
Now he didn't passed out while he was talking. Can you imagine him having sex hard as he can? No homo, fellas. We ain't got.
That is crazy. You passed out while talking, my nigga. You ain't sex material. You can't even talk without passing out. Apparently, that is a good point.
To imagine that. I'm just making a point here. Yeah, the ancestors might get your sloppy ass for real. They might come for you for real next time, Umar. So you need to start walking, brother. More walking. Look at him beating his chest, man. He really has bought into his own lies, man. This man, 50 years old, he down there partying with some chicks that's young enough to be his daughter. And I'm sure somebody fell victim. There's always one or two in the crowd that fall victim to this type of garbage right here. Yeah, and then he gets on Instagram and supposedly he denies the fact that he, fell out. Yeah, the portly prince of the Pan-African pimpin' ass picnic done passed out while panhandling on public property.
Panhandling on
Sister.
public property. I am full.
How
Uh,
you doing?
huh?
How you doing today?
I'm all right. How you doing?
My bad. Bro is cooking.
Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack.
Wait,
Yes, sir.
pause.
You see that little white rock over there? The coke.
That part kill me every time. I'm surprised ain't nobody pulled up the FDMG crickets. But
Can't nobody find it.
thank you, Rex. Um,
I
we ain't
told him,
figured out if he really passed out or not, right?
nope.
I'm
Nope, nobody
telling
found out.
y'all, it's a stunt. Hey, everybody. I call it a poor decisions for a reason.
That's what I'm saying. But what you mean by skunk, though, sis?
I'm a stunt.
By him?
Oh, Lord, somebody didn't fail. I'm a lawyer. I can get you money. It's some kind of stunt. Cause look, if it was anything serious, because they said that Marianne said they had to give him CPR or they was giving him CPR. So if it was anything serious, he'd be in the hospital. Oh, so they got footage now? Else he got hold to a bad 8-ball.
Well, Miss Marianne said when they called him, nobody called the ambulance.
They gave him CPR. Nobody called the ambulance, and there's not a dead body. This is not TV, y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Either they knew he had some drugs in the system or it was some type of stunt.
All this adds up to this is a stunt. Umar failed, but you know what? For it to be out, because then everybody in on it up to a certain point.
That's what I'm saying.
But that might be
Ain't.
why you have somebody not going to the hospital after receiving CPR, because the
That's
person
why.
giving them CPR knew the shit was fake.
That's why I'm reserving my opinion until all the facts. And Miss Marianne said that she jumped the gun. That's why she didn't get the picture. I guess with the dude that called her got pissed off at her for going straight to the internet. That's what she said. The person got mad at her for
Of
going to the
course, there's
internet.
always some kind of excuse, whether they telling the truth or not.
That's why I'm reserving my opinion because I keep looking at all the angles and ain't nothing looking right.
Look, me and Jaded was on the phone talking about it, and that shit don't compute.
Yeah, I don't know,
Said it
man.
was a stunt from the beginning.
That's why I held off for a couple of days to see if any other facts would come up.
Not a nan except for Umar sitting up here messages talking about he. Oh, hold up, Lord Jesus.
Somebody calling you?
Yeah, see, Nick, well, that's what I'm talking about. You got to go to the hospital after you get CPR, but nobody called the ambulance.
That's what I'm
And he
saying. I
didn't
think.
seem in no rush, as far as I know.
And then he went to the internet the next day and said it was fake. Said it was a lie. So I don't know. I'm reserving my opinion. Give it a few more days, and if nothing
I
else
always think it's a scam before I think it's the truth. Dealing with
right,
these fools. So,
I, I don't know.
I just want to come up and say hey to everybody because I'm finna go back where I came from and go to sleep.
All right,
I'm
sis, thanks.
full.
All right, thanks for following up.
Ain't no problem, bruh.
Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack.
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
You see that little white rock over there?
He coked up all the motherfucking time.
See this? Look, look, look. See this shit?
That right there, that right there, that's crazy. Come on, family. We got 32 people in the chat, only 18 likes. Get those likes up. Hit that like button as y'all come in. I ain't asking y'all for much, just to hit the like button.
Stop worrying about my shine. Go.
Look,
Look, look. See this shit? Look, look. See this shit?
like if you saying what's up to somebody, you're gonna hear him say, "Yo, what's up?" He ain't say what's up or nothing. He said, "Let me get 2 for 5." Let me get 2 for 5. That's what they say out here. Let me get 2 for 5. I know,
Look,
I
look, look.
know, I know. I used to hustle. And when motherfuckers didn't wanna let their kids know or something like that, that's crazy. Let me get 2 for 5.
See this shit?
Stop worrying about my Shango stick. Because if you keep worrying about my Shango stick, your queen gonna get Shango hit. Stop worrying about my Shango stick before your queen end up getting Shango hit. Stop playing with me. I just made it rain. I just called Shango, now it's raining. I just called Shango and now it's drizzling. Atlanta Africans, tell me I ain't got the divinities on my. I just called on the name of Orisha Shango and it started drizzling. And y'all do know Shango controls the rain. Dr. Umar just made it rain in Atlanta. I'm going to say it again. King Kong consciousness, the Prince of Pan.
The man is smoking crack. The wind has been blowing the entire time. The entire time. I told y'all to keep looking, look at the background. When you see the tree, the bush has been blowing the whole. The bush been like this the whole time, blowing. It's been misty out the whole time, but he thinks that when he called on Shango, he made it rain. But I don't see not one drip drop of rain on this nigga's forehead. No drip drop of rain on his jacket. The man is smoking something heavy. He got to be. He got to be smoking something heavy. He think he made it rain. And I think he really believes this shit. I think he really believes this shit. He gotta believe this shit. Look how hype he gets. The man is something wrong with him. He hot. Look at him. Look, I think it's already up full mass. Look, you can't tell. He hot. He on something. He on something.
I just called Shango and now it's drizzling. Atlanta Africans, tell me I ain't got the divinities on my. I just called on the name of Orisha Shango and it started drizzling. And y'all do know Shango controls the rain. Dr. Umar just made it rain in Atlanta. I'm going to say it again. King Kong.
The Orisha Shango makes it rain. Let's fact check that. Does the African god Orisha Shango make it rain? Yes, the Orisha Shango is associated with the bringing and controlling of rain, also with thunder, lightning, and fire. He is the Orisha of storms. Shango can create raging storms of rain, thunder, and lightning. And his followers use bata drums to call upon his power. His followers use bata or beta drums. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. Bata or beta drums to call upon his power. So just invoking his name does not, right here. Shango can create, hold on, let me highlight the whole thing. Shango can create raging storms of rain, thunder, and lightning, and his followers use bata or beta drums to call upon his power. Meaning, you can't just say, your wife is going to get Shango sticked, and he's going to, and that calls upon his power. See, that's how you know he's full of shit. You need bata or beta drums to call upon his power, not you saying you're going to Shango stick somebody's wife. And he doesn't give out little drizzles. It says he creates raging storms of rain, not drizzles. Not drizzles. And you know what's crazy? That's disrespectful to the Orisha god Shango, because you use him as a way to describe your penis. That's what the Orisha means to him. His penis. I just realized that this dude is the god of thunder, not the god of sex, not the god of penises. He's the god of thunder, rain, and rain. I remember reading this dude. This is the guy who they got the myth Thor from. I remember I put that in the chat like a week or two ago. They got the myth of Thor from this guy. And he claims, well, one of the myths came from either him or this other thunder god in Africa. I'm not sure if it's Shango or him, though. Let me take that back. It's either Shango or him or the other guy that fell from the sky. He was a god and he forgot who he was or something like that. But you don't invoke his name by describing him as your penis. If anything, if anything, him invoking his name by describing him as his penis, he would have made it rain to electrocute your ass with thunder. You got hit with a lightning bolt because you're disrespecting him. You're disrespecting, and I want you dumb motherfuckers out there who claim that you Umar conscious fans, he's using your God, your African God, or you Pan-Africanism. This is how you know he thinks this is a joke. This is how you know this man considers Pan-Africanism a joke. He describes one of your Orishas as his penis. The God of thunder, the God of rain and storms and fire. He took his name and named his penis after him. I don't know what else to tell you. 35 people in the chat, make sure y'all hit that like button. The nigga took your God and named his penis after him. And then claimed that he has the nigga's powers. Not only did he take his name and name his penis after, name him his penis after him, and use his name to describe his penis, he claims he has his powers. Now, so he's taking his name and then trying to claim his power. That's just that. If that ain't the most disrespectful shit to a god, an Orisha, you can do, I don't know what else is. The nigga took his name and said, "That's my penis," and then when it rains, he claims that the Orisha power came from him because I took his name and turned it into my penis, and I take his power as well. That's what he's saying right now. Whew. You so wrapped up in his fucking words, you don't even realize he's disrespecting your gods.
Go and now it's drizzling. Atlanta Africans, tell me I ain't got the divinities. Hit. Stop playing with me. I just made it rain. I just called Shango, now it's raining. I just called Shango and now it's drizzling. Atlanta Africans, tell me.
You didn't call Shango. You took his name and called it your penis, and then claimed that you took his powers. Now I just put it up on the screen.
I ain't got the divinities on my. I just called on the name of Orisha Shango and it started drizzling. And y'all do know Shango controls the rain. Dr. Umar just made it rain in Atlanta. I'm going to say it again. King Kong consciousness, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, just made it rain in Atlanta. Lord have mercy.
Well, how do you know that Shango ain't?
Now, he said that he just made it rain, right? I want to go back before, where we at? 9 minutes and 47 seconds. Because I do see a little drizzle right here on his note. Is that drizzle? I don't see any wetness besides right here. Now I want to go back and see if it was wet back then. Let's see if it was wet. Look, now we're back 1 minute before he claimed that it made it rain, and this little wet spot was already there, meaning that if it was drizzling, it was already raining. Look, this little wet spot right here. We went back 1 minute before he claimed any of these things, and it was already wet. So what he did was he took that and tried to invoke someone else's power onto himself by calling himself Shango. Calling his penis Shango and saying that he invoked his power. Because if you go back 1 minute, I want you to put a one in the chat if you can see this. Right here where my mouse is. Put a one in the chat if you can see this. Right here. It's already, we're back 1 minute. A minute before he claimed, before he even mentioned Shango. Listen.
On public property.
He never said he's not talking about Shango. Now look. We're back 1 minute. Put a one in the chat if you see it. That's that free base on his nose, Remy. Put a one in the chat if you can see that his jacket is already wet. It's already been drizzling because you can't see no rain. So that means it's a light mist. It's a light mist if anything. Don't worry, I'll wait. Tell me if you can see it, yes or no. I'll wait. Y'all can sit there and not answer in the chat all you want. We'll sit here and wait for your answers all night. I ain't playing this time. I ain't gonna be sitting here talking to myself. Yes or no, or put a one in the chat if you can see it on his collar. He said, no, that jacket just dirty. Well, if it is wet, it could be dirt from his beard because I really don't see any wetness on the outside of his jacket. So no matter how you slice it, the motherfucker's crazy. And he disgraces the Orishas and then try to claim he has their power. That's what the point I'm trying to make.
How do you know that Shango ain't just taking a piss on your
Dr. Umar just made it rain in Atlanta. I'm going to say it again. King Kong consciousness, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, just made it rain in Atlanta. Lord have mercy.
Well, how do you know that Shango ain't just taking a piss on your fat ass, Umar? You ever think about it like that? While you out there beating your chest? That's how them hotep niggas and women was beating on your fat ass chest when you was faking like you was dying. Nigga, I think he faked it. I'm gonna come out and say I think he was bullshitting.
I think he bullshit about everything.
No, bro, I'm telling you. He thinks like that, where he would fake his death and then he come back like Machiavelli. I mean, that's the level he thinks on. Lord have mercy, brothers and sisters. Dr. Umar Ifatunde Intergalactic Rib Tip was almost out of here. I seen the light, brothers and sisters. Yeah, he down there on a college campus talking about his dick.
Right.
And he has an abandoned school 3,000 miles away that he ain't paying no attention to. It's probably niggas in there doodling right now in the bathroom.
We gonna get to that.
Yeah, he didn't clean it up, so now the crackheads do. They feel like it's safe to go take a shit. You know what I'm saying? There will not be any FDMG, Umar supporters. He done pulled the fast one on y'all again. That's supposed to take the pressure off of him. I'm telling you.
Right.
I'm telling you, ain't nothing wrong with him.
Right. He might be on to something. Like he said earlier. What do people do? Like famous people or what do they call them? Public speakers or public something. What's it called? Public something. You know what I'm talking about. Politicians do it, famous people do it. Public something, I forgot what it's called. But what do they all do when they want to get back into people's good graces? Either it's either something heroic or something sympathetic. You need something, you need a stunt. You pull a stunt to get back in, or a stunt to take the pressure off themselves. I think this stunt was trying to kill two birds with one stone. I think this stunt was trying to push the time back on the public speaker. That's what I mean. Public speaker. Manny, what's up? I think he was trying to push the time back on the school. But you can't say that because he said it was fake. That's what I'm saying. He came out and said it was fake. So either it was fake or you had some type of drugs or something in your system that you don't want nobody to know about.
Oh no, I didn't go to the doctor, brothers and sisters. I depended on the ancestors to pull me through. Yeah, after I was drinking all that gin and puffing on them blunts. Yeah, somebody asked him about weed on this live. And you should have seen the look on his face. His eyebrows raised. Like, yeah, we know you smoking on that good, Umar, and I ain't saying nothing wrong with people who do, but this nigga, I believe he does more than that.
Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke
Right. They use deflection.
crack.
Yes, sir.
See this? Look. See this shit?
Oh yeah, we see the look in his eyes. Shout out to Lennon Honor. Shout out to Marianne Lorien. But yeah, we see the look in his eyes. I've seen people that look like that before. Now, what I want y'all to understand is this man is down on a college campus.
And you can tell he's in an Uber because there's only one back window. And you don't see any steering wheel. So the nigga's in an Uber, no car. What type of nigga with a degree don't got his license? Or don't got a car, bro? That's how you know he got some type of heavy problem, bro. You didn't even take no time to spend no money to get a car. Only crackheads just keep continuously renting car with a nigga that ain't got a license. And even in Philly, there are so many places that you can go to where you don't need a license to get a car in your name. Trust me, I do it all the time. My license has been suspended for a while. But they don't stop me from driving and getting cars in my names.
With 20-year-old females, some younger, 17, 18, just getting to school. Now, what do you think he went down there for? You think he went down there for the betterment of black people? Hell no. He doesn't help children. He doesn't help kids. He talking about building an institution. He's built nothing.
Nothing.
He's traveling around the country on his donor's dime, right, talking shit about spirits and ancestors and Shango sticks and taking people's woman. Yeah, if she comes to my bedroom, brothers and sisters, you know you won't be getting her back. What bedroom, nigga? Your mama's bedroom? That's your mama's house. Or you talking about that crack spot you call FDMG?
Or the hotel that you spend on donor's mind. All you gotta do, I noticed that a lot of people pointed this out. If you say brothers and sisters behind something, it can sound powerful, brothers and sisters. I went to work today, brothers and sisters, and this is my last week at that job, brothers and sisters. I got a new job, brothers and sisters. See, you see what I mean? You see, you put brothers and sisters behind shit. Sounds a lot powerful, a lot more powerful. Brothers and sisters, how you doing today, brothers and sisters?
You don't have a place to take. Oh, I'm sorry, the hotel.
My baby was sleeping in the bed. Gotta go way off to the kitchen.
I heard that.
Baby was sleeping in the
hotel. Sorry, the hotel. I'm sorry, the hotel.
Now, I don't know. I ain't the sharpest knife in the kitchen. I'm not going to sit here and act like I am. But when it comes to the street life, I am the sharpest knife in the kitchen. And I've seen some shit on these streets. I've heard shit on these streets. And that sound can only mean one thing. I have yet to hear a sound that did not mean That nigga just did a bump. I've not yet heard in 36 years of my life, more than half of that life in those streets, doing shit that I wasn't supposed to be doing, meaning selling shit that I wasn't supposed to be selling. I have yet to hear a sound that wasn't motherfucker doing a bump. Doing the bump. Doing the bump. Africa First, what's up?
The hotel.
My baby was sleeping.
He said, that bump, that was a half an 8 ball. That I can measure. You can do measurements by by the sniff. That was a half an 8 ball right there.
In the bed, gotta go way off to the kitchen.
Hey y'all. Now, should a portly prince of a Pan-African pimpin' ass picnic, a hotel hopping 50-year-old nigga, be on a college campus talking about anything to the students? Especially given the fact that he's been banned from seeing his own children, who have their own unique set of problems. Now, we can't clown them. But I don't know, man. I don't know how old his kids are. I know he has them, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't take care of them because his sorry ass don't even take care of his mama.
He don't take care of now one of his kids. He got 4. God damn! Hey, let me get a bump. Hey, what the bull say? Hey, Hector, let me get a bump. He got 3, maybe possibly 4 kids that we know for sure that he does not take care of now. You might have one baby mom that don't let you see your kids. Some may have 2, but to have 3 and all their stories match and none of these women talk, you're the problem. You're the problem. That's just like saying, with all my kids, I only got 2 baby moms, but still, with all these kids, me saying, oh, they all just won't let me see the kids. Nigga. And we have yet to see him put in the effort to see his kids. The only effort we've seen him put in is he didn't go to the courts to see his kid. You know what he did? He went online to try to publicly make it seem like he's seen. If I really want to see my child, the first thing I'm doing is going to the courts, not the internet. Anybody that wants to see their child is not going to the internet first. Same thing with young Pharaoh. We kept saying with him, you really want to see your kid, you're not going to the internet every 5 minutes, you're going to the courts.
Yeah, somehow he's her legal guardian, allegedly, I guess. You know, and she calls him the devil.
Right, the devil.
Yeah, his mama calls him the devil.
The devil.
That's something that would stick with me to my dying day. If my mama felt like I was the devil or called me that. But the thing is, how does she end up signing over like a power of attorney to him? How does he become her caregiver?
I don't know. He did some old slick shit with the courts. But if, like, back to his mama calling him the devil, I would not be able to live with that. Like, there's no way I'm walking around with a smile on my face when I know my mother refers to me as the devil. There's no way. I'm not trying to try to change whatever I'm doing that makes her call me the devil. Unless I'm actually the fucking devil.
She knows he's like, you know, he's the devil. See, that's where that abusive shit comes in. Now, I'm not saying he's hitting on his mother or anything like that. I'm not insinuating that. I'm saying he has that abusive temperament. Like, if you don't do exactly what he says or roll with his bullshit, it's consequences.
Right.
And that's
right. He cooking.
Because he's yet to face any consequences besides having to pay out a lawsuit. Now, it's very convenient that after he paid that lawsuit, his fat ass went on this Pan-African picnic and pimping tour. Yeah, he looks real emotional with his speeches now, even though he ain't talking about nothing but having sex with somebody else's woman.
Right.
Yeah. He always talking about who he'd take somebody's woman. Like, bro, you shouldn't even be thinking about that. You 50 years old.
Right.
And I'm not saying that's
a fact. At 50 years old. I just realized that this is not only is this nigga trying to be a school principal and a child psychologist, he's 50 years old on the internet telling people he's going to F their wives. Couldn't he be? Let me go in his chat and he tell me he going to F my wife. I'm going to whatever fucking school he at. It won't be no more Umar.
Old as hell, but I mean, that's where your head at. You're supposed to be building a school. You down here beating your chest, passing out off cheap ass liquor and pork rinds. Yeah, he's a pork rind eating ass nigga. I don't want to hear it. I've eaten pork rinds several times in my life. I don't eat them now, but trust me, you don't get that. Look at how he's shaped, man. He gonna tell you need to eat tofu and celery and shit like that, or you need to grow your own tofu and celery. And this nigga down the street at Coney Island getting a double cheeseburger with chili and a fried egg on that bitch.
Right.
Yeah, man, he done got y'all good, man. He done fell out. Ain't nobody called a doctor. Marianne said ain't nobody called a paramedic because they knew he was bullshitting. It was probably an act. Oh, Dr. Umar done passed out, so his fat ass need to get in shape. He doing too much. Look at him. I bet you he smell like yak right now. He smell like yak right now.
Look like it.
Let's hear some more, man.
Dr. Umar Johnson.
How long you been in the ATL?
Man, I came to America 2014.
Okay.
And I've been here all that time.
Gotcha. Powerful.
Man. All right.
Okay, now, I don't think this is a coincidence that this is, now how many times has he gotten an Uber and ain't nobody recognize who the fuck he is? The last two Uber videos he made, when motherfuckers in the Uber surprises him. They know it's him. And then, Dr. Umar, oh my God, you look like Dr. Umar. I can't believe it. Nobody caught that? This nigga been getting in Ubers for years. Doing live streams. Matter of fact, how many live streams has he done in an Uber? Other than the last two that he's done. And suddenly, oh my God, Dr. Umar. That right there is to try to make it seem like there's still people out there that follow him. Ain't nobody fucking dumb. The last two times you got in the Uber, oh my God, Doc, bitch, I can't believe it. Nigga been getting Ubers for years. Not one time has this happened. Now, the last two times you get in the Uber, the same exact thing happened. I call bullshit on that too. Like I'm starting, and damn near everything he's doing right now is a stunt. Like he's on PR stunt mode. Literally. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers don't know him like that. Now all of a sudden, this is like the fourth, fifth video where somebody's either walking by him, literally the only person that walks by him, like with the lady when he first came back from Africa. I need a hug, sister. Oh my God, it's Dr. Umar Johnson. The next video where he had the blue dashiki on, he gets in the Uber when he's live. Yo, you know you look like Dr. Umar Johnson. Oh my God, it's Dr. Umar Johnson. Now he's getting in the Uber live in this one. Oh my God, Dr. Umar Johnson. Ain't nobody noticed that all this shit started happening right after he came back from Africa after all this shit been going on? Or it's just me? Oh wait, the Uber driver's wife tried to holler at Dr. Umar Johnson.
I gotta keep my composure now.
I gotta keep my composure, man.
I will cherish this experience for the rest of my life.
Right, get the fuck out of here. You staged that shit.
Hey, it's Kunta Kinte!
Oh man. Yeah, the boy from Africa is impressed by Dr. Umar Ifatunde intergalactic rib tip. Yeah.
Rib tip.
Oh, I gotta keep my composure. For what, nigga?
Yeah, what the fuck is you
Tell
talking
her,
about?
yeah, I come over here in 2014. Oh, that's powerful. Powerful, brothers and sisters. I mean, how is that powerful? Because a nigga came over here? What is he doing over here? Now, he could be a law-abiding citizen that's just, from Africa, and that's cool, no problem. But he driving your fat ass around like you some king or something. Yeah, ask me anything, brother. You know I love kicking it with the people. Where the goddamn school at?
Right.
Bring your ass to Michigan. You might catch me for a ride, Umar. I'll work for Uber one day just to pick you up. And I'm going to ask you all the shit that I want to ask you all the way to the airport. Yeah, that's what somebody need to do to him. He keep conveniently finding these African Uber drivers. They need to stop letting you look at who you pick for a driver. That's how he getting them.
I just realized this shit too. And they all African or something like that. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You staging this shit. Matter of fact, we should go back to the last video because he kind of sound like the last dude. To be honest with you, it sounds like the last nigga that picked him up. That was like, you kind of look like Dr. Umar. It sounds like the same person. If anybody got that video from the last time, put it in the chat.
He picking the most African-looking Uber driver, and he's saying this dude might be impressed with me. He's from the Republic of Ghana or whatever.
No, that motherfucker staging it.
Yeah, that's powerful, brother.
Driver. Look like the same car.
Shut the fuck up.
Or it's the same dude that traveled with him, and he might get him to get the Uber or rent a car or rent the car. And he jumps in the back seat. He acts like he's live. I'll walk around campus, acting like he's live, then jump back in the car with the bull. And the bull goes, "Oh my God, it's Dr. Umar."
What's powerful is the fact that you still haven't fixed that school up to code. That's powerful. That should tell people something.
That should.
But
he keep telling you he gets off the interview. He did 3 interviews, right? And told y'all, all right, y'all got to get back to the school. After this interview, I'm heading back to the school to finish the renovations. We only got such and such to do. Then the next time you see him, he had another school campus on the other side of the fucking country. Talking about he doing a lecture. You got to be doofus and goofus. I'm starting to think that he's faking that he doesn't have any supporters, and he's faking this man. So that's the only. We just watched Will Smith AI a whole fucking concert. He had teenagers in the joint talking about "Take Me Back to Fresh Prince." These kids don't even know what the fuck Fresh Prince is. They weren't even born. Why they say "Take Me Back to Fresh Prince"? He AI a whole concert. This is a PR stunt. He's trying to make it seem like he still has, because when you do that, it lures the people who was supporting him. Like, oh, maybe it is people still supporting him. Maybe I should go back and support. because there are some people still supporting him. I don't want to be the only one. That's what they do.
It is what it is, man. This is how he rolls. He trying to live like a rock star, acting like the school is going to get finished without his supervision. I mean, hell, it wouldn't get finished with his supervision. But he's still preaching, man, and people still listening. Somebody told me that the students actually pay him to come to these schools and speak or whatever, and I don't know if that's true. I just heard it in a chat or something like that. It could be true. Because like I said last video, I can't imagine any reputable institution inviting this nigga to talk about anything.
Right. This is what I'm talking about here.
The school that he's talking about building is going to be unaccredited. So why would an accredited institution even entertain this garbage?
That's what I'm saying. If you think about it, why would an accredited college or a renowned college, or if I'm not saying that right, a renowned college have him be there? He is a liability. Now that he's been outed as a scammer and majority of the people are turning on him, why would an accredited, renowned college have him come to speak? You notice that you don't really see no videos of him speaking outside of the country or in the country right now. You notice that? All the videos that you see him speaking are from years ago. Pull me one video up of him speaking at a college this year. One video of him speaking at a college this year. Or outside the country this year.
Talking that old slave shit, man. We understand, man. We know history. But we don't always have to be beat down by that shit, man. Live your life. Enjoy your lives, man. You only get to live once, man. Don't let nobody manipulate you into going down this stupid ass path. This dude done alienated everybody and think he gonna get something done. That's the sign of an idiot. All that book smarts and shit that he remembered in school is useless. It's useless because he's using it to do wrong. I don't care how educated he sounds or how many certificates he has. This is a gas station mentality nigga. Hanging out, slanging his dime bags. Rapping, trying to sell you his CD at the gas station when you just trying to get home. That's what he is, man. And we're going to continue to cook. Umar Johnson is not dead. I knew he wasn't dead. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Beside the fact that he's out of shape and out of his league, fucking with them young girls. Next time, the ancestors are gonna come get you. And I hope that don't happen for a long time. Cause we got to see you go to jail, brother. Speaking of jail, for those of y'all who, didn't see the little video, shout out to the producer. I gave him credit in the video. I think it's FDMG Scam Records. They did a great song about Dr. Umar. Right. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Y'all hit them subscribes if you want to support the channel. Cash App Cooking with Frank. I'll be back in a minute.
Once that's done, we'd be applying for our certificate.
Right. Yeah. I want to take a look at this him cleaning dookie video. Him cleaning feces out the joint. Where's it at? King Kong Consciousness. I want to watch the original video. I want to watch the original. I don't want to see everybody's reaction. I want to watch the original one. He got a nerve to put himself by Frederick Douglass. Well, you might as well put yourself by all them type of people. Where is it at? Let's see. Where's the one where he's cleaning dookie? Oh, here it is.
Coming for the prince. Black boys, hold on, we coming, baby. Black boys, hold on, we coming. And I'm your history teacher. I'm your Pan-African Studies professor. Oh, yes.
And this is how you know that this nigga is full of shit. This nigga does not have a teaching degree. How is he going to be your history teacher? Is he going? Now, one time did he say, I'm going back to school to get my teaching degree so I can be your blah, blah, blah professor. I can be your history teacher. Now, one time did he tell you that? Not one time. So how is he going to be your history teacher and your Pan-African Studies professor if he doesn't even have a teaching degree? That means that whatever he teaches you will not count. That man ain't planning on opening that school, bro. He think he's going to be a principal and a teacher at the same time. Excuse me. My bad, y'all. Y'all know I have my after work Heineken making me burp. But how you gonna be a principal and a teacher? This either this nigga is a compulsive liar or he just don't know what the fuck he is doing. Neither one of them are good. Not one of these answers are good. Either he is lying about opening the school, he's just selling a pipe dream, or he has absolutely no clue what the fuck he's doing. No, neither one of the conclusions to or answers to these questions are good.
That is the zestiest thing I heard all year. I hope that wasn't a man who just said that. I'm going to hope and pray. I'm going to hope and pray that wasn't a man. Somebody please tell me that wasn't a man who said that. Please, I hope that's a sister. You sending 10 cents, huh?
And who cleans the tub with a
bitch ass? You Negroes are so weak-backed. Y'all complain over everything, cry over everything. Somebody got tissue in the toilet, didn't even flush it. Contractors, brothers and sisters, these are brand new toilets.
What contractors did you have in there without a permit? Ain't no contractor going in there taking the shit without a permit. This is what Malik been trying to tell everybody. What contractors will you have over there? No contractor in his right mind is going nowhere. This is what Malik been trying to tell everybody. He does not have the permits for contractors to do anything, not even look at the building. They can't even look at the building or step foot in that motherfucker without some type of permit. So what contractors are going in there? He is cleaning. And Malik said another thing. I ain't cleaning nobody shit. I barely like changing my own kids' diapers with shit in it. And if they wasn't my kids, I ain't changing their diapers. No, I got nieces and nephews that I've changed their diapers. But you get what I'm saying? You think I'm cleaning another grown man shit? What man did they write? Put a yes or no in the chat. Are you cleaning another grown man shit out of a toilet that you are not getting paid for? Top dollar. I need top dollar. I'm talking $30, $30, $40 an hour to do some shit like that. And you cleaning that shit out for free for the boys and girls. Put a one yes or no in the chat. Would you clean up another grown man shit out of a toilet that you don't know? On top of that, you don't know this person. Just put yes or no. I'm gonna wait. And y'all think I'm playing? We'll sit here all night. We will sit here all motherfucking night. Yes or no? Would you clean some shit out of the toilet from another grown ass man? Another grown ass man. That is his shit. That's the only reason why he's so look how comfortable he is cleaning it. There's no ill, man. These niggas stank ill. I can't believe they did that. None of that. Not one time do you hear him say ill, man. These niggas is trifling. I'm complaining the whole time. What the fuck, bro? What type of time is they on? He's too comfortable to clean somebody else's shit. That's his. He living in that motherfucker. Right. There's no way.
Brand new toilets, and this is what they do. Brand new toilets, and this is what they do. Off the hook.
That's the only thing he got to say about it. Brand new toilets, and this is what they do. That's the only thing he got to say about it. Brand new toilets, and this is what they do.
Off the hook.
He's been shitting and pissing.
Brand new toilets. That don't even belong in a toilet. This is insane. They know everything. The social media know-it-alls. They know everything. Built nothing, know everything. The social media know-it-alls. Built nothing, know everything.
My nigga, what did you build? You keep talking about you built something. What did you build? Them buildings are falling the fuck apart, and we have not seen you put up a piece of drywall. No, nothing. Information man, appreciate that $4 super chat. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Information man, because I love watching his show. So professional. But bro, like, we have yet to see you put up a piece of drywall. Not no scaffolding, no nothing. No nothing. When you even had people painting, we didn't even see you lift the paintbrush. Everything that's been done in that school, you had the people who paid for it do it. That we've seen. You know what's funny? You know what I find funny about this? You recorded the people that you had pay for it, scoop the water out, clean the gym up, paint the outsides, just to prove that you was doing something. But you didn't record actual contractors in your painting. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? I mean, you recorded people who you had paid for it do all that work, but you didn't record actual contractors being there doing it that you claimed did some work. I find it very, very funny.
Mess my toilets up like this. This is crazy. This don't belong in here. Letting stuff fall all in my toilets.
Some of it fell on the floor. Hold on, go back.
Belong in here. Letting stuff fall all in my toilets.
Right here. Y'all ain't see that? You don't see that turd that just fell out the toilet? Now, I don't know about y'all, but if I see somebody else turd, first of all, I ain't cleaning it. But let's just say somewhere in my psychotic, I go psychotic or something. In my psychotic mind, I decide I'm going to clean it. No way in hell. I'm going to continue to clean it after a turd of someone else's falls on the floor. Right here. Now let me put it in slow mo. Let me slow mo it. Where's the speed? Right there, damn. Now watch this. Right here.
Lord get here.
Right here in this
Let
area.
stuff fall all in my toilets.
Bland. Bro. 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 You got to be, I don't know, you playing in the toilet for a toilet, for the poop to jump out like that? Oh my God. And you ain't got no mask on. Cleaning somebody else's poop? Nah, dog, that's yours. You know that poop, you trust that turd. For you to let a turd hop out the toilet like that, you ain't got no mask, no nothing cleaning that toilet. And did he tell us to stop spending money on Nikes? But yet he got a pair of $200 Nike pair of Nikes on that he's cleaning toilets with. Ain't no way.
This is insane.
Yeah,
absolutely insane.
You swishing the poop around the toilet.
I forgot to get the bleach. I'm gonna have to do a couple rounds of this.
Wait, you forgot the bleach? First of all, why ain't you flush the toilet? Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why did you not flush the toilet? Before you cleaned out the dookie, why didn't you push it into the toilet and flush it? Why are you swishing it around? That's boy. You're not the sharpest knife in the kitchen.
Somebody let paint get in the toilet. My paint team let the paint fall in the toilet. Look at that. Let the paint fall in the toilet and didn't even get it out. Look at that. They let the paint fall in the toilet and didn't even clean the paint out the toilet. Brand new toilet.
Now, you just told on yourself. They didn't even want to clean the paint out the toilet if there was a real paint team. Meaning, they were in their right mind. They didn't even want to touch that toilet. Meaning, it isn't their poop. Because if the paint team didn't even want to touch the toilet and it's supposedly their poop, something ain't right. But you willing to clean their poop. You're too hyped on trying to make, you telling on yourself, bro. Too anxious to try to let the people know that you're doing something. You fucking up. You actually telling on yourself.
Man. My goodness. Let paint fall in the toilet and didn't even clean it out. That is insane. That's a damn shame. I need a rag. But before I do that, The paint team let the paint fall in the toilet and didn't even wipe it out.
My nigga, did you just put the plunger? Oh my God. Is that a plunger on the sink? On the yes, that's part of the sink. Where the kids are supposed to wash their hands and stuff. Did you really put a plunger up there? Full of bro, did you really put a plunger on the sink?
Team let the paint fall in the toilet and didn't even wipe it out.
Yes, you did. You put a plunger on the sink. It's where these kids supposed to wash their hands. I don't know how much longer I can watch this. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna watch this.
The paint team let the paint fall in the toilet and didn't even wipe it out. Oh, Lord have mercy. We don't need a plumber. The plumbing is fine. We just got to clean. Here we go with the know-it-alls. Know everything, built nothing. Plumbing.
How you got all that paint to do what? You didn't even gut the building up. Yeah, this is why I'm gonna stop this, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. This is disgusting. It's ridiculous. I thought I could watch it, but I can't, y'all. I can't. I can't do it, Captain. I can't do it, Captain. I tried. I can't do it, Captain. I can't do it. Can't do it. But I'm ready to go to bed anyway, y'all. I'm a little tired. So this is where I'm gonna end this live. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like I said, we live streams, y'all who make these lives lit. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it's on all. It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's Baby Remio. My eye, you was just tuned in to Rim Rum TV. I see y'all when I see y'all. Till then, you better be careful there, little buddy. For real.